Right now, I called him. He told me, stop calling on my phone. I have my own problems. You tell your mom, the owner of the pregnant.
It's against this backdrop that civil society organizations are advocating for the bill to be put into law.
Because it has clauses that clearly addresses issues to do with sexual violence of children. Like clause 22 of the bill clearly prohibits marriage of children, and then a clause 19 issues to do with sex, prostitution. If you're showing a child sexual content, that is also an offense. So, and as Joy for Children, as an organization, we are closely working with members of parliament on the Uganda Parliamentary Forum for Children, and we hope to have this bill retabled in Parliament and have it passed.
In an encounter with the regional police spokesperson of Busoga North, ASP Kasada Michael, he attributes the increasing sexual offences in the region to ignorance and negotiations between the families.
The only time they will come to report is when they are demanding. They sat together, agreed on a certain amount, let's say 1 million, and then maybe they paid 400 and the balance is 600. So they are demanding that it's not coming. So they will come to police, not because they want justice, but because they think when they get to police, this person will run very fast.
Cases of defilement are reported only when the kid is pregnant. For them, they don't know that a mere sleeping, touching, or folding somebody, a victim's a child who is below 18 years' private part and tampering with her is an offense.
Police says they have intensified sensitization in the communities about the dangers of early indulgence in sexual acts. However, a lot more is pending.
The partners who are working on child protection and the like, we should all network. Like, if the LC can send it to us, we also do our part and send to medical officer. The medical officer also examine and send him back, and then we send to court. RS also does his part, and then we take to the magistrate.
Men are now being guards of the girls because we train them, tell them, now imagine this is a child, this is your child, this is your daughter who has been impregnated by your neighbor. How do you feel? So we engage in these discussions, and then they tell us, for me I would do this, for me I would do this. And I would say, now, the same way you would imagine, the same way you feel, is the same way your neighbor feels when you've impregnated their daughter.
Mary Namkose, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Mary Namukose. State Minister for Northern Uganda, Grace Freedom Busheni, has advised women groups in Yumba district to address themselves to bulk production in order to improve household income. The minister was touring projects that have been enabled by the Development Initiative for Northern Uganda project that is funded by the European Union and monitored by Office of the Prime Minister. Details follow.
I think they are organized. They came with their savings. They wanted to show us that they have money and they can do more.
Okay, how would you advise them to grow their venture?
For now, I want to understand them better, but I think they need technical support from the district. They need more technical support from the commercial officer to tune them. You can see they have various projects and they need better coordination in order to have bulk production of any commodity, whether it is a crop, whether it is a craft, whatever it is. I think they are well organized, they are set, they are ready to receive education, but we need a commercial officer and the community development officer to come and help them.
We are now CDO. We are happy. You feel it free. You feel it freedom.
Residents of Busheni have a cause to smile, I beg your pardon, following an initiative that addresses health challenges. This latest initiative is by the Presidential Advisor, Mary Karoro Okurut. Take a look.
Veteran politician and presidential advisor Mary Karoro Okrut has, after realizing unnecessary loss of lives due to simple ailments, started a health insurance scheme in the form of a cooperative bank called Mwetambire for residents of Busheni district.
Let us help people who cannot afford much of the treatment, instead of just dying like flies. And when somebody like that, you know, maybe the family doesn't have 30,000 shillings to take their person for treatment, and you find the person dies, and then we rush. When that person dies, we rush to buy coffins, we rush to buy a cow which they are going to slaughter, we rush to buy foodstuffs and so on. And yet, that person, the person's life could have been saved by not such a big amount of money.
There are over 200 initial beneficiaries of this project, including the local council one chairperson of Katungu Nyakabirizi division in Busheni Shoka municipality.
Hati okurjira omuntekateka ya Honorable Mary Karore ya turetera obiro bingi omubichweke mutwine mwabantu batakweyamba okurjira ko nareba natana ko kuyinga na cyayureka ngo abantu abekintu eki bakikunda kandi cyatebwa mamani nkabona ribo kuyaja ngo naza kututera mwentanda ntwiza kucinkarejing twenka bebembezi ntuza kureba ngo kintu eki cyakora cyayamba abantu bitu abatakwebasa abagom bitweka byone byabushenye.
This Mwetambire initiative follows one by Dr. Elioda Foundation that has been pivotal to residents that have secured healthy lives at Busheni Medical Center.
You know, very well people have existing groups, for example, who have organizations like Mweziche, and it is easier for them when somebody dies, they collect little money so that they help their colleague in the community be able to bury their beloved one. Now, the ability to mobilize yourselves and contribute such money, it is better that money is put in health insurance. And you see, sometimes it is easy, somebody is out, is having fun, they can spend even 50,000 or 100, but when you tell them this money is enough to help you join a health insurance scheme so that when you fall sick, you are able, the hospital is going to take care of your bills. You find people don't see that as an issue, and yet life is very important. Even some people can even go and insure their cars, they can insure their buildings, but health comes first.
Higher institutions of learning have embarked on promoting youth's talent, which will help them overcome future challenges and forge a way forward after school. The academic registrar, Eastport University, Dr. Paul Giju, says promoting talent will ensure excellence and success as the new crowned new Mr. and Miss Eastport bridge the gap between instructors and learners.
Enhancing talent among youth is a way of shaping their future and creating opportunities for them to explore social sides of life. The academic registrar is Eastport University, Dr. Paul Giju, says, through these talents, youths get a chance of exposure to the outside world.
Excellent success, apart from books, is a combination of confidence. Confidence of the mind. If you have that mindset, yes, you conquer anything. Books alone will not prepare that. University education needs to be holistic, which means that other than books, students should be given opportunity to explore the social sides of life.
Director, Academic Affairs at Eastport University, Dr. Pradeep Kumal, says, exposing socio-economic issues to the youths prepares them to cope with current affairs.
Apart from what they are studying academically, it is very important for the youth today to showcase their talent so that they can become an overall personality. It is very important for youth not only to become excellence in research and innovation, but also to take care that about the different things.
Being a voice of students and reaching out to them was the pledge to the new crowned Mr. and Miss Eastport. These, however, say the new sourced talents will be of value to them.
I want to show them that you should learn to believe in yourself and follow your dreams because your dreams are valid.
being a voice of the students to the administration, being a voice of the administration to the students.
Irene Faith Nantongo, Mary Namokose, UBC News.
Now, the head of public service and secretary to cabinet, Lucy Mbonye, has challenged public administrators and managers to embrace professional career development in order to master the art of servicing people better. Nachobe, who is also the president of Uganda Association of Public Administration and Management, Uganda chapter, met the remarks of the swearing-in of association's executive committee members.
Uganda Association of Public Administration and Management, Uganda chapter, an affiliate of African Association of Public Administration and Management, has elected and sworn in executive committee members. The election held at Uganda Management Institute saw Dr. Pius Bigrimana elected as the vice president to deputize Lucy Mbonye.
I, Pius Bigrimana, hereby solemnly swear affirm that I will at all times well and truly serve the African Association, the Public Administration and Management, in the office of the Vice President.
I, Jim David, hereby solemnly swear affirm that I will at all times well and truly serve the African Association of Public Administrators and Management in the office of Vice Secretary.
I, Dr. Mugunga Emmanuel Freddy, hereby solemnly swear that I will at all times well and truly serve the African Association of Public Administration and Management in the office of Treasurer of the Uganda chapter of the association.
Bigrimana, the Judiciary Permanent Secretary, commended members for entrusting him with the position of Vice President of Uganda Association of Public Administration and Management.
So I am privileged that today colleagues saw it fit to elect me unopposed as the Vice President of the association. So I'll be helping the Head of Public Service, Madam Lucy Mbonye, to steer this association to great heights, to make it strong, to make it more relevant, to inculcate ideas and values in the public servants, so that we can have really a better and well-organized public administration.
Dr. Bigrimana has been recognized as one of the public servants who has contributed greatly to the development of the country.
I'm being recognized for the selfless efforts that I have put in the public service since I started more than 30 years ago. I have been at the center of innovative transformation of the public service. If you recall, in the Ministry of Gender where I was, I started a number of projects, conceptualization of the Israel program, for example, the implementation of Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program, in the office of the Prime Minister, the Peace Recovery and Development Plan, the Northern Uganda Social Action Plan, plus many other policies that have come up.
The head of public service and secretary to cabinet, Lucy Mbonye, also the president of Uganda Association of Public Administration and Management, urged members to come up with solutions to the challenges affecting self-delivery in public service.
Our biggest one is the lack of an effective performance management system, which we are trying to come up with one, and it is in its early stages, and believe by within a year we should be able to have come up with such an organization.
The Director General Uganda Management Institute, Dr. James Ngata, admits that professionalization of public service will improve on self-delivery.
People should understand what public administration is. See, public administration is administering public affairs that concern the day-to-day lives of people. So public administration is all about people and service delivery. That's what it's all about. And the purpose of this association is to make sure that people are better served by the public administrators.
Uganda Association of Public Administration and Management comprise high-level public sector managers, top administrators in public service, management consultants, academic institutions of higher learning, agencies, and young professionals. Adiana Kote, UBC.
Talk with freedom. Get MTN Freedom voice bundles that don't expire. Dial *100 *21# or my MTN app for more bundles. Together, we're unstoppable.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president. She is the hope of our community. And as a community leader, I will talk to others about how we must protect her against child marriage and teenage pregnancy because it affects us all. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from pregnancy. Because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sawuti 116.
Glow as you are with the new Spark 10 series smartphone from Airtel in partnership with Tecno. Own the timelines with picture-perfect selfies using the 32-megapixel selfie camera, 256GB storage, G88 gaming processor, and a strong battery to last the whole day. Towakana.
The Spark 10 smartphone comes with free 3GB from Airtel and 100% bonus on weekly and monthly bundles every month for 3 months, so you can stay connected to a world of possibilities. Dial *100 *5# to enjoy free data. The new Spark 10 is available in all selected Tecno shops countrywide. Airtel, the smartphone network in partnership with Tecno. Stop at nothing.
Where does it come from? That thing that makes us Ugandan. That thing that makes us different from everybody else. Where does it grow infinitely? Some say it's in our history, in our culture, and in our hearts, in our warm smiles and vast miles of coffee, dairy farmland, and amazing maize fields. It's in our inherent pursuit to always be better, to never stop growing and glowing. So you see, we are more than just a waving flag. We are a nation of sweat and skills, a nation of ideas and inventions. But what truly makes us Ugandan is our quest to improve the quality of life for Ugandans by creating sustainable jobs, businesses, and improving household incomes. That's what makes us Uganda Development Bank.
Uganda Development Bank, inspiring development.
The Tales of Kasozi, brought to you by Uganda Communications Commission.
Yes, hello? This is Kasozi. How can I help you?
Calling you from the mobile service center.
Okay. So how can I help you?
Well, we have noticed a few things wrong with your number and need your mobile money PIN.
Ton Ferra, never give out your password or PIN to any caller. Your mobile service provider will never call or ask for your personal details. If in doubt, go to your nearest phone service center.
This message is powered by UCC, MTN, Airtel, Bank of Uganda, and NPSP Association.
You're still watching UBC News Tonight. In our business stories, local investors for small-scale industries in the rural areas have commended the NRM government for the conducive environment in the country that has enabled them to establish industries in these areas and create employment. However, they have encouraged government to improve the standards of rural roads connecting them to the highways, reduce taxes on electricity, water, among others.
Local investors want government to improve the standards of rural roads connectivity to the highways for fast transportation of produce. The investors are also seeking for reduced taxes, among others. They also commended government for a conducive environment that has enabled them establish industries. The proprietor of Imana Yera Company in Mityana Municipality, Abdul Kwizira, was addressing over 200 workers in his company and said, before the COVID-19 lockdown, they had 300 workers. However, to date, only 200 retained.
N'abalala abakola business mu Uganda nga tusaba government tukendereze ku musolo tusobole ate okusigala nga tutambula bulungi nga tukolera mu ggwanga lyaffe lino mu bulungi era nga mu mirembe nga tewali kukukusa. Kuba omuntu akukusa weka akamotoka ke kayina kamu akadusa speedi wekanga nga ate wakati mu kuduka speedi accidents zizze.
He encouraged the workers to emphasize patriotism, transparency and trustworthiness for the betterment of their future. The workers commended government for the peace and stability across the country that has enabled investors to establish industries for engagement despite challenges.
To take into consideration local investors, like our director, in terms of granting them tax holidays, in terms of giving them exemptions, such that they can be in position to meet the tax demand. And we also request the government to reduce the taxes, because once you increase the taxes to we local investors.
Normally National Gas Sewage Corporation, and in Tiana world countrywide, there are some areas which are not reachable. Like us, today we have water, the other day we have water. Today we have water, the other. And if it goes off, minus letting us know in order to prepare, maybe to see what else we can do without water, we face a big challenge. Our output is reduced, thereby reducing on the taxes we have to pay, yet we must pay them.
Irene Faith Nantongo, Salongo Kasibante, UBC News.
That's all we had for you for now. Do join me again at 10 p.m. for more news coming your way. My name is Sharon, and you can as well stay tuned for more programming on UBC TV.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Talk with freedom. Get MTN Freedom voice bundles that don't expire. Dial *100 *21# or my MTN app for more bundles. Together, we're unstoppable.